Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to another speed build. Today we are actually doing a small family home that is completely base game. Originally I was not going to do base game, but I was like, you know what, if I wanted to be more accessible to you guys, I think base game would have been, way more accessible obviously, because not everyone can afford all the packs or whatever. Even I don't even have all the packs. There's like a few that I'm missing. But I ended up really liking this home. I saw it online, something similar to it online, and I was like, oh, I want to recreate that because I'm not much of a builder, so I can't come up with these ideas on the top of my head. So I have to look at pictures for reference so I know what I'm doing exactly. But this home was pretty easy to build. The shape was very, easy for me to figure out or whatever and recreate. But this house has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, enough for 2 kids and 2 adults. That's how I kind of pictured it. It was like twin boy and a girl, but it can be a boy and a boy, a girl and a girl, a toddler, or whatever. You could just switch it up to however you want it, obviously. But yeah, it was completely base game. I don't think it's a starter though, but I am considering making a base game starter home in the near future because obviously this was a little more expensive and some people don't like to use money cheats, and I don't want to be that person that's disrespectful and only make builds that cost like hundreds of simoleons, obviously. But yeah, I had really a lot of fun with this. It took me about 2.5 hours to film this and build this actually, because I did this all in one sitting. Usually I do not do build all in one sitting. Usually I kind of just work on like the landscaping and stuff first, and I come back later and do the inside and stuff. I'm not really good at floor plans either, so I had to cut a lot of the floor plan out of this because I was really trying to figure this out. But how are you guys doing? I'm doing well. I'm still in quarantine kind of in Massachusetts here. Yeah, like a lot of people are not in quarantine. They decided that quarantine was over a long time ago and they've been going out. No shade though, but I've been staying home because I am immunocompromised and I'm not trying to die. But how you guys been holding up? Because I know it's been hard for a lot of people. It's been hard for me too, so it's been a struggle. It's been a big struggle. Especially recently, because my cat, Jojo, if you watch my other channel, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about because he's featured on it all the time. But he has developed seasonal allergies and got this skin allergy that's been bothering him for months now, especially when quarantine first started and his vet was closed, so we couldn't really do much about it, so we were just keep cleaning like the little wounds that he was having because he was creating wounds because like those parts of his body were like really irritated or whatever. So we finally brought him to the vet a few weeks ago, so he got his medicine. The first medicine didn't end up working, so we're on the second one, so hopefully soon we start seeing a lot more progress. But yeah, that's what I've been kind of dealing with, plus working from home. I've been working from home since March 3rd. It's literally July 7th when I'm recording this right now, or doing this voiceover right now. So it's been a really, really, really long quarantine. Like, I want to go out. Like, I've been out here and there, not doing much, though. Like, I went to Target, or I got ice cream. But, like, really, that's it. Nothing, like, crazy or whatever. Let's go back to the, build for a second. This home is actually, really nice, honestly. It's more traditional, which is something I do not do. I'm more of a modern type of gal. Well, modern / traditional kind of. But never fully traditional, but I end up really liking this. I feel like base game leans more towards the traditional side anyway, because you have more options that way. But honestly, like, I end up really liking the way this house turned out. Like, I had fun using all the base game objects, because a lot of the stuff that are in this house is stuff that I use on the daily. But I never realized how limited you are with the base game until you have to only work with the base game, if that makes sense. But I still ended up really liking the way this house turned out. This is just the hallway, to be honest with you. Like, I really was struggling to figure out, like, what to do with the hallway. Because, like, the hallway was very, very empty. Like, I wanted to, like, put something in the middle, but I'm like, who has something in the middle of their hallway? No one. So I ended up not doing that. Then we go into the living room, and the living room, I love this living room. I'm not much of a traditional gal, like I said, but for some reason, this living room was calling me higher. Like, I was having so much fun with it. It reminded me of, like, grandparents' homes or whatever, because I know my grandpa's home is very traditional, like, decorative-wise or whatever, so, like, I ended up really liking this. I hate these curtains, though. Like, the curtains that I end up using in this room, I hate them. I hate them so much. I didn't realize you were very limited with curtains when it comes to the base game. But these are awful. Like, I hate the swatch of this. But it ended up working pretty well with this. this room or whatever. But I tried to make it a little bit more modern slowly with a flat screen TV built on the wall because I didn't want to use no box TV or whatever or anything that's resting on the little console table there. But there's a little bookcase. I put a lot of plants here because for some reason when I don't know what I want to do, I just throw a plant somewhere, if that makes sense. So I ended up really liking this rug. I see a lot of like Simmers using it, especially Little Simsy. I think Little Simsy is the #1 person I see using this rug all the time, even if it's not base game. And I see why now, because I never used it, but I really liked it in this build. Even though it was one of the only rugs that I ended up really liking, I ended up really liking that build. But yeah, like I said, it took me 2.5 hours, so it sounds like a lot, but there's other builds that took me a long time that I have not recorded because, like, obviously I didn't have, like, a gaming channel back then. But it took me a lot longer to build, but this one was really fairly quick because the house is, like, really small. Like I said, it's only 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Kind of wish I had put another bathroom, but, like, there was no space, honestly. Also, this is when I worked on the kitchen. For the kitchen, like, I was trying to make, like, a little island area, but I ended up not doing that because for some reason it wasn't working out the way I wanted it to, so I ended up just getting rid of it. Like, I didn't even show it in this video. I, like, cut completely, like, that whole part out because it took me forever to, like, figure out, what, an island does not fit here. I'd rather just put, like, a half kitchen, half dining room there, and I would try to make it a little bit of lived in, a little bit of cluttered here, and there's not much clutter pieces. Like, I did put like show hidden objects on just so I had a little bit more options, but there was not much options when you realize you only have base games. So I should have turned debug on because I heard that debug has a lot more stuff, but I did not with this build. I might do it with the next one. The next one I kind of want to do is either a teen parent apartment or a bigger colonial home, but the colonial home might take me forever because, I'm not that good at building. But this wallpaper I love. I love when they added this to the game. Like, oh, I love this wallpaper. It's so nice. It ties in the kitchen so well. Like, at first I had it, like, white, and I was just like, I don't know, something about this kitchen's really boring. But having this tile with, like, the purplish blue wallpaper or paint, oh, it just tied it together. It's so nice. Then I was struggling to figure out what dining room table I wanted. I didn't know if I wanted white or if I wanted a darker brown or if I wanted a brown that matched the cabinets. But I think I ended up going with a darker brown. I'm not 100% sure. But I got rid of the table so I could work on the decor around the table. But yeah. Whew. I am winded. Talking for this long is so hard. Like, sometimes I try to make my speed builds, like, a little bit shorter so I don't have to talk this long. But I am talking for a long time. But yeah, I ended up really liking this build. Like, I was actually really proud of how it came out, honestly. Like, I am not good at building, like, whatsoever. Like, my first ever build, I remember I was doing it when my mom was in the hospital, and I was sitting next to her while I was building it, and I showed it to her because I was, like, so proud of how it came out. And, like, now looking at it and now thinking back, like, that build was so awful compared to this one. Like, I'm really good at decorating inside, but it's when it comes to, like, the exterior, that's when it's, like, it's really hard. But even then, I wasn't even looking at, like, pictures to, like, kind of figure out what to do or whatever. I was just kind of doing on the top of my head, which was the biggest mistake because, like I said, I'm not good at these things. So coming up with these things on the top of my head is hard. Like, I don't do that, but this is the bathroom. The bathroom was actually pretty difficult to work with because I wanted a shower tub combo, like a tub shower combo, but since there's no toddlers in this house, obviously there was no point. But I wanted to be able to, like, for my, like, the Sims that live here to take a bath or whatever, but they're just gonna have to deal with the shower. If you want to add a tub later, you can, and try to rearrange the bathroom. Like, you can do what you please. This time I actually remembered to put trash cans, which is funny because in my eco lifestyle build, I did not do that. I totally forgot to do that. Something about stuff, you always forget things, to be honest with you. Like, there's always things you always forget when you look back at the footage and you're like, dang it, I was supposed to do this or this or this. But for this one, I haven't came across that yet, except the skill building stuff. Like, there was not much skill building. There's no computer, but you can add one. There was no office space or any room for an office space, so I didn't add a computer. But since there is laptops, I could have just added one to the dining room table. but I didn't. Like, I kind of regret that. I might add that before I upload this, because this is not uploaded yet, because this video is supposed to go up on Friday the 10th. So I might do that before I upload it. But again, like, will I remember? I hope I do. Like, I might just do it right after this voiceover is over. But we're on to the last, to the master bedroom. This master bedroom, I realize how much I hate the beds that come with, base game, to be honest with you. And I like the other ones better that come with all the other packs. I think those are significantly better. But I made it work, honestly. I ended up really liking this dresser, though. I don't know why. Something about having the runner on the dresser reminds me of my mom, because my mom has runners on almost everything in our house, I swear. So I, like, added it because I was just like, that is something my mom would do. Still hate the curtains, though, but it works with the build, since the build is, like, a little more traditional. This room's a little bit more modern, I would say. But, you know, there's maybe the family renovated a little bit, so they have, like, a little bit of more modernness. Like, the kitchen's a little bit more modern. The cabinets haven't been painted or anything yet, but, you know, they're trying. They're trying. But, yeah, I'm just going around adding some stuff here and there, but we're about to get into the screenshot, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And please leave any suggestions down below if you want me to do any other builds, like, that are easy and not, like, too difficult. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!